Ah, yes. You see, the curious thing is that we often imagine ourselves as separate fragments of consciousness, individual units cast into the universe like dice across a table. But this, my dear friends, is the great illusion. In truth, you are not merely in the universe, you are the universe, experiencing itself from a particular point of view. Like a wave is not separate from the ocean, you are not separate from the origin. Now, within each of us, if we really stop and pay attention, we find something extraordinary. Not a commandment from the outside, not a rule book written in the sky, but an echo, a resonance, a memory almost of something we never quite remember learning, but which we recognize all the same. It's as though the whole pattern of what you are to become is already written within the seed of your being, waiting, yes, just waiting to unfold. And so the journey, you see, is not one of acquiring something you lack, but of realizing what you already are. Your so-called destiny is not out there somewhere, waiting to be fetched like a parcel at the post office. It is blooming from within you. Even the detours, the messes, the so-called sins and failures, these too are folded into the dance. Nothing is wasted. The whole choreography is playing out precisely as it must. Now some of you, perhaps most, are trying to find your way by looking for maps drawn by other people. And there is a time for that. But eventually you must recognize the compass beating in your own chest. And the moment you do, something shifts. You no longer strive, you respond. You no longer pretend, you express. And what you express is not your opinion or your persona, but the current that moves through all things. You become, as it were, a tendril of the great vine, feeling your way toward the light, even before you understand what light is. And when that happens, you discover something else. You've been sealed, marked, not in ink or doctrine, but with the animating breath of the universe itself. The life in you is not yours alone. It is the same life that brings cherry blossoms in spring and starlight in summer. That animating essence, that divine mischief we call spirit, is not just a promise, it's a presence, a kind of magnetic pull toward your own unfolding. And when you stop resisting it, when you no longer try to earn or prove or perfect, you begin to trust. And that trust is not naive. It is the deepest kind of knowing. So what, then, are we to do? Well, nothing too heroic. We're simply to remember, to awaken, to realize that what we seek is already humming at the core of our being. The treasure is hidden in plain sight, like a pearl in the middle of your own heart. And the veil lifts not through striving, but through surrender, through dancing with what is, through saying yes again and again, until you realize that you've never been separate, never been lost, never been unloved, not for a moment.